So my interpretation of this question is, how do you differentiate whether a property is fairly priced, i.e. true price, or spiked, where it is unjustifiably overpriced? Let me demonstrate this with an example. So using Bloom Tower A, a ready property at JVC, let's look at the one-bedroom listing prices on Valued. It goes from 800,000 all the way to 975,000, which is quite a big range. So how do you know whether this 800,000 dirham property is fairly priced or overpriced? I think the first litmus test is, you can look at the right hand side. It tells you the actual transaction price of a one-bedroom unit of Bloom Tower A in the last 3 to 6 months, which give you an indication of whether 800,000 is a fair price or not. However, there are also other things to take into account, such as the price per square feet, because all these one bedrooms are quite differently sized, and also the fact whether it's fully furnished, high floor, low floor, so on and so forth. So there are multiple factors to consider. So how do you know whether this 800,000 is a good price? We then go to DXB Interact, which is also public data for Dubai real estate. Filters the same thing on Bloom Towers, one bedroom, individual, and you look at the prices in the last 6 months and the trajectory. I look at the last 3 months, for example, and it hovers around 1,128 to 963. And this is I think the most recent price is 1,057. So on average, the price per square foot for Bloom Tower A is 1,050. I multiply that by 779 square feet, which is the area size of the previous property, and this gives me 817,950 dirhams as a fair price for this particular property. So this gives me an indication that the price is pretty fair for its size, but of course the devil's in the details, so please really go check it out in person, see what's around the area, the property, and also whether it's a high floor, low floor, good view, not good view. All of these are super important considerations to decide whether a unit is fairly priced or overpriced. I hope this is helpful.